Do you expect that authorities will continue to weaken the currency, and how long until we see the currency back at that 7 handle?
It's a very complex issue because, on one hand, we do see that if China economy continue to slow, and also U.S. continue to hike interest rates, of course, all the EM currencies will be under pressure, including Chinese yuan. So for Chinese yuan, from economic fundamental perspective, we do see that Chinese yuan could depreciate more from current level. But the problem for Chinese authorities is that they also try to defend its currency, especially for dollar CNY at 7 hurdle. It's because if Chinese yuan breach above, breach below 7, this will be a lot of other issues. For example, the capital outflows, and also the market will question the credibility and the capability of the PBOC of defending its currency. So this will be something interesting to watch. But from my perspective, I think Chinese PBOC will defend at this level. And before let the currency to go, the Chinese authorities need to think twice, because it will definitely bring a lot of market volatilities if Chinese yuan easily get through 7.
Okay, we can't talk about China without talking about the implications of the Sino-US trade war. How much is what we're currently seeing? We've got a 10% tariff on a number of those exports. Is it currently biting and hurting China?
Well, to be honest, it's that we haven't really seen the impact, especially on trade, from the trade war. Because not only China, but also we do see that in Asia as a whole, maybe also Europe, Japan, we haven't really seen the softness of trade numbers. Maybe it's because the strong demand from the U.S. and also relatively solid demand in some of the EM countries. So basically, from the data points, we haven't really seen that. But of course, if you look at the financial markets, definitely the sentiment towards China's economy, towards emerging Asia, emerging markets has been pretty much worsened a lot since the beginning of this year. So I think from this kind of perspective, we have to say the trade war will pose one of the biggest challenges and the biggest risk for China as well as the emerging Asia in the future. So which means that in general we have to prepare for volatilities and risk from trade tensions and of course China-US unstable relationship going forward. So I think this is something we have to watch. But from data itself, we haven't really seen the impact yet.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.